In today's video, we're going to be taking a look whether the paid evolutions are actually worth it or not. But quickly before we do get into today's video, if you aren't around, be sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications, turn on to miss any more videos on the channel. If you do enjoy it, smash thumbs up and let me your thoughts on this in the comments below. Jump straight into it right now. Okay guys, so if we do come over to the evolutions tab, as you guys may or may not have seen, there are some paid ones that we can do. At the minute there's only one, but I'm sure there will be some more that are coming up, because obviously it earns EA money through FIFA points, so I'm sure they're going to bring loads of them out, and it is the relentless winger one that we're taking a look at right now. So do I think this is worth it? Off the rip, it fully depends on how much of a player you are at this game. If you're someone that's going to chuck FIFA points at it, why not? Because you might as well do it. If you're going to put FIFA points on, you may as well do it for 1,000 anyway. However, if you're looking to do this for 50,000 coins, you really need to weigh up your options for 50,000 coins. Seen a lot of people go and chuck Ansu Fati into this straight away and some players like that, but you really need to consider, what else can I get for 50k? Is the player that you're going to upgrade actually going to be worth it? So once you put them in, you can sort of see what rating they're going to get to and the stats that they're going to have at the end of it. And then let's say, for example, we was going to look, let's just take the one on screen for right now, for example. So we got Hurtig there. We go, right, 50,000 coins, left winger or left midfielder from that position. The one thing that I will say that they do get this like really good for them is they get the relentless play style. They get a different position of being able to play right wing as well as left wing, so you can play them on either side. That is one of the bonuses that I will say you do get from these, which is a really nice bonus, I will say that. But you also do want to check the market, and you just want to sort of weigh up your options. You need to come to the market, and let's say right now, for example, we're going to come to the market and we are going to search for left wings from the Premier League at around about 50,000 coins. So we'll come to left wing. Well, I'll also change it to left mid as well, and we're going to up this to about 50,000 coins. We'll go around that, and then like sort of that sort of mark. We'll see if this is going to work. So there you could get a Doku who's got a really nice card. You just need to compare the different cards that you can get. Right, so you can get Brighton there, 88 pace, 80 shooting, 86 passing, 86 dribbling. Really nice card. Is that card then better than the one that you're going to be getting for paying 50k? If it is, then you're probably better off just going and buying one of these cards, because not only are you going to be able to save the coins, and what I mean by this is if you go out and buy a player off of the transfer market, obviously these coins are then reusable. You can go ahead and use them coins again to buy a different player. You haven't got them all invested in that one player that then becomes an untradeable player in your club. Because although evolutions are great and the free ones are going to work really well, because you can take a really cheap player that you guys like using or is one of your favorite players for your club and evolve them into someone that's actually very usable. However, if you're then going to take a cheap player like Ansu Fati, who's around about 10 to 15k, I don't even know if he's that right now. Let's use Ansu Fati as an example. Where is he? There he is. So he's around about right now. So he's sat at around 5,000 coins. So you're taking a 5k player, chucking an extra 50k at this player. So you're basically getting a 55k untradeable Ansu Fati, who's going to get an 84 rated card maximum, and his stats also aren't going to be as good as that woman's card that we did just see. So you really need to work out if it's something you are willing to do. If it's a player that you're going to go ahead and involve, let's say you're a Brighton fan, you're a big Brighton fan, you like Ansu Fati, and you want to go ahead and do it, that is totally understandable. But if you're just doing it because Ansu Fati is the meta player to do within these evolutions, is it the best option, or are you just better off going and buying a left winger for 50k that if you then don't actually enjoy the card or you change your team up, you can then sell them and free up an extra 50,000 coins for you guys to go ahead and use? So there's no real way of me saying if the paid evolutions are 100% worth it or not, because for me, I might go ahead and chuck someone like Ben Rama in the evolutions just because of the fact I'm a West Ham fan. It'll be quite nice to have a Ben Rama card that's going to be quite usable for a decent amount of time. But if I'm going to go ahead and chuck Ansu Fati in it, like Bergwijn there, looks like a good card. But if I go and spend 50,000 coins on that woman's card who has got a much better card than Bergwijn, I'm not going to use Bergwijn. They've got an untradeable Bergwijn that's cost me 50,000+ coins, because obviously I've got to buy him, and then I've got to spend 50,000 coins to actually unlock this evolution. So is it really worth it for you? And once again, as I said, if it's a player that plays for your club or it's one of your favorite players and you want to evolve them, by all means go ahead and do it. Then it makes it worth it. But if you're going to spend 50,000 coins this early in the game on a player that isn't going to be that usable in a couple of weeks' time, then I'm not too sure if you guys should be going ahead and doing it just for the sake of doing it. Like I said, if you've got FIFA points on, go ahead and do it, because it's going to give you a valuable player that you guys can end up using for a while. And of course, don't get me wrong, you could spend 50,000 coins on a relentless winger like Ansu Fati or Bergwijn, and and in 2 weeks time they fit into another evolutions and you can make them an even better card. That could happen, but because we cannot see what evolutions EA are going to give us, we can't make a decision whether that's actually going to happen or not. So you really need to just consider the fact, is this Bergvine the best card that I can get for 50,000 coins? If it is and you think it's worth it, go ahead and do it. But if you think, actually, you know what, I've looked on the market, there's another winger that actually I'd much rather use, looks like they've got better stats, better in-game stats, seem to fit the meta a little bit better, I'm actually going to go ahead and buy them, because even if they drop in price, I'm still going to get some coins back from them. Like, what was that woman's name that we did actually take a look at? Let me just have one more look. Left wing, we're going to go back up to around about 50,000 coins. We'll up it to around 40k. Right, let's have a little look there. So we're gonna see, okay, my market seems to be broken. It keeps doing this every time I come on the game, and I don't know why. Right, but if we come back to the market and we take a look at that left wing again, just to see how much they are actually going for, let's come up to around about 40,000 coins. For some reason, I can't type the price in. It just seems to freeze my market. So if we do that, we come and take a look at where, see if we can find her again. I believe she played for Chelsea. I mean, even then you've got, okay, Liao's way more expensive, but this Writing card right here, I mean, obviously the shooting stats aren't maybe as good as what the evolutions cards will be, so that's something you can take into consideration. But for 25k, which is half the price you're paying, is this going to be a better card? Let's say you stick a chemistry style that boosts her shooting by 10, maybe even a hunter. She's going to have 98 pace, 90 shooting, 86 dribbling, 86 passing for half of the price you're paying. So is it going to be worth it for you? You really need to weigh up the options. Of course, someone that you're using might be the best winger option within that league. So let's say, for example, you go and choose someone from a different league that's not the Premier League, not the top 5 leagues. You pick someone that's out of your club and you really enjoy them as a player. It's going to make sense because it might be one of the best values for that league that you're doing. But for someone like the Premier League, or, you know, the even like Napoli, you've got Vinny Jr., who's obviously a lot more coins. But I mean, if we take a look at this card right here, we've got, he's almost down to 50,000 coins. So is it worth spending 10k more and unlocking this card? Because like I said, he's got a very good card. You can stick a hunter on and take him up to 94 pace, 90 shooting, 81 pass, and 87 dribbling, and then you're also going to have to sell that player. I'm not saying the paid evolutions aren't worth it. I'm going to be doing them. They are definitely worth it. You're going to get some good cards out of them, but you just need to weigh up the fact, okay, is it definitely what I want to be doing? Is it where I definitely want to have my coins / FIFA points? If it is, go ahead and do it. That's great. If it's not, then you might just want to go and buy someone off the market. Hopefully this video has helped open your eyes a little bit to what the evolutions are, to see if it is worth it or not, or is it just a whole thing that people are hyping up too much. Hopefully it's given you a better idea if you do want to go and do it. If it has, be sure to smash thumbs up and let me know if you're going to be doing it and who you're doing it with in the comments below. Subscribe with notifications, turn on if you haven't already. I'll catch you on the next one in a bit. Peace.